Good evening. We are joined by European captain Suzann Pettersen and vice captain Laura Davies. Suzann, what an awesome day. What an awesome afternoon. Obviously, didn't go the way you'd hoped in the morning, but the afternoon was incredible. What are your overarching thoughts on the two sessions?
Well, it's always a tough start when you go 4-0 in the morning. But I really have to say, I don't really think we played that badly. We gave away a few easy holes early on in pretty much every match with a couple of 3-putts, and it's tough in a foursome to always kind of feel like you have to fight back. But I have to say, I'm immensely proud of the way the entire team fought back in the afternoon. It's not easy to stand on that tee in the afternoon knowing you're down 4 after the first session. So I gotta say, hats off to all my players, the way they fought and the way they showed their character on this Friday afternoon. I think the level of golf that was played in the afternoon was unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, you get knocked down, you stand up and you try it again. And that's kind of what I told the girls, and they did. And yeah, we're not even halfway there and we're right in it. So it was great momentum this afternoon. We kept the energy on the course. We kept the energy in the crowd. I feel like we did a lot of good stuff in the afternoon that we will have to try and feed off in the morning.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on that hole in one by Emily. How much of a catalyst was that?
I mean, I was standing right there. I mean, it was. I saw some fantastic shots before she came around, and I thought it was an important kind of section of the course to be present and kind of show our presence. I mean, Emily, first of all, she just hit a 3-wood to tap in on the 11th hole, and then she holds it on the 12th. I mean, unbelievable. So yeah, I mean, we kind of got the momentum going our way. I really don't think we've had too many putts rolling and falling our way completely this Friday, but at the same time, you fight and you play with your heart. You play until there's no holes to be played, and so they did.
We'll open for questions, please.
Hi, Suzann. I know Charlie was dealing with a little bit of a neck injury earlier this week. Can you give us any update on her status and why she might have sat in this afternoon session, and did that have anything to play into it?
I mean, Charlie had, Charlie is fine. She's not injured. Charlie and Emily had a tough match. They fell behind early and never really managed to kind of catch up. And sometimes the numbers looks quite ugly, fair enough. She felt good sitting this afternoon, and you'll see her tomorrow.
And then Caroline Headwall was the only player not to play today. What went into your decision to leave her on the sidelines for both sessions?
We're trying to, I mean, we have to put our A-team out, and she's completely in with that. Sometimes, I mean, I've been a part of teams where we play all 12 the first day. I've been a part of teams where not everyone gets to play first day, and how this all lined up, it's obviously turned out that we didn't play all 12, but she's 100% in it. She's feisty, she's ready to go tomorrow, so she's all over it.
Suzann, how would you describe the mood of your team when you met with them in between the two sessions?
I don't know how you would have felt if you went 4 down and got knocked down, but you just got to try and encourage them. I've told them there's several ways to the top. Sometimes they don't always go your way. You got to stand up, try it again, and do it all over. Sometimes it works straight away. Sometimes you got to do it again. You get knocked over, you stand up, and you fight the next match.
Amy at the back, please.
Suzann, For the morning session, can you give us an idea? Did you determine which players would play which holes, or did you leave it up to the players to determine whether they would play the odds or evens?
I didn't really get in between the pairings and tell people what to hit or who to play where. I feel like you can only lead people to the water. You can't really help them drink it, right? And second of all, I want the players to be comfortable as well. So I told the players, whatever you guys figure out between you from the knowledge that I've given you, you would have to kind of make yourself comfortable and play how you guys think is going to line up the best. So no, I didn't really tell who to play what hole.
Caroline Headwall was the only player from the two teams that sat both sessions today. Will we see her at all tomorrow?
You will see Carol tomorrow, for sure.
Oh, over here.
Suzann, could you talk about what you did for your foursome pairings for tomorrow versus what happened today?
I mean, our pairings are done from our side. I'm not going to give it to you since the Americans haven't kind of handed in their pairings yet. We need energy straight off the bat, and that's what you're going to get.
Hi, Suzann. Just one on Gemma Dryber. I think she looked happier than anyone to be out there today. Two questions. One, how important is it to have a character like that within the camp, especially after going 4 down? And two, what did you make of her debut performance today?
Well, I think everyone, Gemma included, showed real character this afternoon. Gemma, she was rested, ready to go, first out in the afternoon. She didn't really have a feel kind of what's happening on the course, and sometimes that can be quite good as well. I mean, she focused on her own game. She was warming up while the play went on the golf course. She and Madeline, I think, did fantastic today. They had a chance to get a full point. They got a half, and that's great. So, I mean, yeah, you want people who's positive and kind of she gets it, and that's great.
Suzann, I imagine you showed up today with an idea of what the afternoon pairings would look like. Did you have to change anything when you go down 4-0?
I mean, you always react to results. You have to. This is the beauty of this game. You can plan and prepare for so much, but you also got to be prepared for some side kicks. So I felt like we responded quite well to that. There were some changes, late changes, but I think it worked out quite well.
I don't know if you can say something about the victory, about Carlota and his report on the team and what she has given to the team this afternoon.
I mean, Carlota, I'm just trying to put a leash on this week. I mean, she would jump off and fly if she could. So I'm really just trying to keep her grounded. She's playing fantastic. She's played fantastic coming into this event. She's been dying for this, to be here over the last 2 years. And it's just fun to see how she can cope with the pressure, being at home soil, playing for Spain in front of literally her entire nation. And yeah, super proud of how she's coped with everything. Great for her to go out there today and get her win. That keeps us going, it keeps the crowds going, and it keeps the energy in the team going.
Okay,
just a word about that match between Georgia Hall and Leona Maguire and what they did on the last and how important that chip-in could prove.
I gotta say, the level of golf that was played this afternoon was unbelievable. It's a very tough golf course with the conditions we had today. I mean, you guys could see it for yourself. Putting is not the easiest thing on these greens with the wind and the pressure. And to finish off the way Leona did, she's made for that, so to say. She turned around to me and said, "How would you have done it?" And I said, "Just the same." So.
Any final questions? Okay, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you,
Have a good
guys.
evening.